right, so the 12th man, player 23, they go by many names. Supporters play a crucial role in filling up the dead air in a stadium on game day. Of late, the Springboks have had their own dedicated group of supporters with their own identity who set up shop in a part of a stadium and never stop singing and dancing. It's an incredibly positive phenomenon. And for more, I'm joined by Chulumanco Macingwane, chairman of the Gwijo Squad, and Nondwe Maqubela, the manager. Lady, gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Right, so you've got to tell us about Amagwijo. It's more than just what we're seeing in a sports stadium. It's a rich tradition based in isiXhosa tradition. Tell us more about it.
The word Gwijo is a Xhosa word, but the practice of Gwijo being, the singing of these traditional songs that take the form of a leader and respondents is something that is completely ubiquitous to in the country. It exists in every single one of our cultures, which is why it resonates so much with people of all cultures. And incidentally, I was explaining to some really enthusiastic white supporters today that when you see a Gwijo Squad or a group of black people singing Gwijo, you can't assume that everyone speaks the language that they're singing in. We might be singing in isiXhosa and there might be Venda people and Sotho people, etc. But it's because this thing exists in all those cultures that whatever language is being sung in, it resonates with them, and they will, they take quite readily to it. And it's why we felt that if a Venda dude can learn a Xhosa Gwijo, it should not be much more difficult, if at all, for an Afrikaans lady to learn a Xhosa Gwijo. So it's why it's for
everybody.
We felt that we need to bring the spirit of Gwijo to absolutely every color, creed, language.
Yeah. So Nondwe, it's songs to get you through hardship. Rugby particularly apt. Those players on the field have a lot of pressure, but it's the captain, Siya Kolisi, who has clicked so effortlessly with the Gwijo Squad. Tell us more about that relationship.
Yes, absolutely. So our sporting codes are rugby. We do support the national cricket team, and we also support the national netball team. Particularly now, because it's rugby season, we are obviously supporting the rugby national team. It's been phenomenal in terms of Siya Kolisi and the team itself backing the Gwijo Squad. We were at Emirates Airline Park this year to go and sort of watch and support and sing Amagwijo. And after the match, he wasn't even playing, and he came over and he showed support for us by singing along with us and also requesting a song from us. 2 nights before that, we go to the team hotel and we sing it. We call it sing song. It's traditionally what you would do in high school when you're playing a derby or a match the day before. So that's what we also do with the Springboks. So at that particular sing song, he quite enjoyed this one particular song, and he requested it in middle of one of our songs that we were singing while he was there. So we quickly changed the tune and we gave him what he wanted, which was fantastic.
Right, so new to some rugby supporters in the country, but it's not a new phenomenon at all. However, you guys have now set up shop in most rugby stadiums, the length and breadth of the land, especially when the Springboks are playing. How has the reception been from the traditional rugby supporter? Because they are a tough nut to crack. I remember 2010, they didn't really like vuvuzelas at all, and the rugby stadium were vuvuzela free zones.
True.
Are they warming to you guys?
It was one of the most surprising things, really pleasantly surprising, when we first went to Ellis Park or Emirates Airline Park for our first test match. Because the first ever Gwijo Squad gathering was for was for an SAA game, SAA versus the French Barbarians in 2017.
Okay.
And we resolved then, or at least I resolved then, that the next one would be a test match, and we mobilized toward that. And it happened that the test that we were building up to ended up being Siyakolisi's first test as captain, which was extraordinary serendipity in that sense. But what was incredible was after the game, as we were coming out, because we sang our way out of the stadium toward the buses, you could actually see there's genuine FOMO on the white supporters around. Like
they want something as well, but they must join in.
It wasn't so much that they really wanted to be involved. Like you could see that they're really keen.
Well, it's infectious.
To be part of it.
It's infectious.
And it was then that it became clear that and there was fear, right, within the ranks that, look, these are areas that are traditionally extremely white and it's traditionally not particularly friendly to black people.
Absolutely. But there's been instances, but this 100%. Is something, a social movement that has...
You're correct, Simon.
Yeah.
What we experienced that day was nothing but love. People genuinely want to be part of us. And that then was buttressed by the reception we got on social media, on every platform, in everyone, including white supporters wanting to be part of us. And we thought, look, we need to ensure that we make this environment as inclusive and welcoming to anyone who is willing to make the effort to be part of it as we can.
So Nondwe, that speaks to the safe spaces. A Gwijo Squad is a safe space.
Absolutely.
You encourage everyone to come and join, and no harm will befall you wherever you may be. Speak more to that, because that's something I think a lot of people could connect with.
Yeah, we try and sort of obviously include anybody who wants to be part of it, male, female, whatever race. Should they then also, kind of feel like they don't understand songs, or we really do have prior to a match, we have like a little bit of a session where we sing and we kind of explain songs or try and teach songs. But Kulu, do you want to?
Yeah, well, I mean, we have regular gatherings, including the sing song that Nondwe alluded to. So we've started a tradition akin to what we used to do at school. Before a big derby, there would be a gathering where everyone sings war cries. So what we do before a big game on the Thursday evening, we'll go to the Springboks Hotel and we will effectively announce ourselves to them that we're here to support you guys. We've been really fortunate that the Springboks themselves have come down and joined us, which has been really encouraging, and that's what Nondwe was speaking about earlier, where in one of these, Siyakolisi really fell in love with the song and requested it.
No, this is great, and it's positivity we need, and especially on a day like this. Guys, thanks for joining us. Gwijo Squad, we've taken notice. We've got to get to a stadium and join in.
Absolutely,
please,
Simon.
Yeah.
So we are making every effort to get to Japan, and we will be speaking.
And they will need you there as well. This is a big thing. 100%. Thanks very much, guys, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Right, well, as I said, an incredibly sad day in rugby. We've all been hit by the news. Chester Williams has passed away. Let's